Living through a storm or flood that impacts your home is an emotional roller coaster that is overwhelming. Hi, I'm Travis Lane Jenkins, founder of Alltex Home Improvement Services, and I put together an outline of your two most common choices based on our 27 years of providing home improvements and going through this process of flood recovery and storm recovery many times. Everything that I'm going to mention to you in this video that you should keep in mind is listed on the page below. Keep in mind that there's many steps to getting back to any type of normalcy within your home. Here are the two most common choices between trying to handle all of it yourself, meaning the storm recovery and repairs, which we highly recommend that you avoid doing. Option number one, fast, cheap, and poor quality. Hire storm chasers is this option of number one. This is normally someone that moves from town to town following the storm damages as they occur. Now, the pros of these type of businesses or contractors are they tend to tell you everything that you want to hear so that you feel much better instantly. They typically can start right away. They seem to be able to get done what others cannot initially. And there's no out-of-pocket expenses for you initially. So everything seems like kind of a no-brainer to get started. Now, the cons are their focus is short-term, which tends to lack your best interest for your home. This normally means that they cannot produce a quality finish in your home. They lack attention to details. They tend to lack focus on getting the best outcome of your coverage. And an example would be getting your insurance company to pay out properly so that the like and kind products are being used in the replacement process are meet the required construction standards and also the value of your home. They tend to have poor workmanship, which will devalue your home. Also, since they're not local, they're not able to handle any type of warranty issues. Many of the promises that they make up front are not kept. Of course, again, since they're not local, maintaining a good name is not really an issue for them. It's important to know that traditional construction companies that do not have extensive experience with flood and storm recovery do not understand the full recovery process. This means that they tend to get the same results as the storm chasers, as I just mentioned. Option number two, which I believe is the best option for most people, whether you choose to go with us or go with someone else that is very similar to us, which there's an extremely limited amount of contractors that fit our criteria and are local. Option number two, slower, quality, and full recovery. And this option means that you hire an experienced local company that has refined a system for flood and storm repair recovery on the residential properties. There's many different types of recovery, commercial, industrial, etc. You need someone that specializes in residential if it is your personal home. Now, the pros to this is, for us, we have a proprietary system, a loss program, that allows us to recover the full extent of your losses. We're able to do this because of our comprehensive damage loss computer program reports. We use this tool combined with our reps' experience in dealing with insurance adjusters to go to bat for you while expediting your claim. Now, when I say we have a proprietary system, this means we're able to drill down to 150 minute items in one room where most contractors are not equipped to do this, so they only cover things in a broad stroke. This is why most contractors will get a lost reimbursement of maybe $350 in a room when it should be $1,250 to put it back the way that it was prior or equivalent. Next, we're focused on your long-term happiness. This means that we go the extra mile with adjusters, which is key. It is the adjuster's job to release as little of the insurance company's money as possible to repair your home. Now, we know that. That's how they make their money. We also understand how to create a loss report based on the facts and numbers that circumvent the adjuster's effort to short you. Most contractors, again, are not able to build a loss report that supports their case for a comprehensive payout to the homeowner. So many contractors will just try to come up with a number out of thin air and ask the adjuster for that. Adjuster will not pay or reimburse based on numbers pulled out of the sky. Has to be predicated on squares, linears, and, provable, verifiable facts. Next, our reps are more experienced in construction than virtually every adjuster that we've ever met. And this is critical for your case. The adjuster will push back much less when we're listing the individual items when they're dealing with an experienced construction expert that has a proven system for loss calculations. These guys are not interested in pushing back with someone like us because we have our ducks in a row. We understand what we're talking about. They're looking for people that are trying to work the system against them and be dishonest or make claims that are not sustainable. Next, the odds of you getting a 100% recovery on your home from this event is much, much higher with us for all of the reasons that I've mentioned so far. Next, the value of your home is maintained and quite often increased once our work has been completed, because maybe your home is 12 years old. Once we finish all the areas that we've worked in, it will be just like or better than new. Another pro of ours is we're a local company with 27 plus years of experience in home improvements. We're able to stand behind our warranties long term. This eliminates the liability to you, the homeowner. We're also an A+++ rated with a BBB. Now, some of the cons of going with companies that are equipped like us is we tend to take longer from start to finish due to the level of detail and communications needed with the adjusters and their superiors, not to mention the level of detail that goes into the work. The insurance companies rely on the fact that you are anxious to get back to normal life. This means that they'll drag their feet. We stick with them and follow up on a regular basis. They do not like that. They want to get our cases cleared because we're difficult, again, due to our approach and our follow-up. This is critical part of your 100% recovery for your home. Another con of ours is we have limited resources, so we have to be very selective about who we provide our flood and storm recovery services to. We're a value-based company that focuses on quality and lifelong or long-term relationships. So we're not your in and out type of company. We understand our reputation is predicated on our actions and the quality of our work. Another con of ours is we may not be able to tell you everything that you want to hear up front. We'd rather set real expectations instead of making promises that cannot be kept. I can tell you that our approach, while it takes more time to be tedious, tends to get a whole lot better results. And once we're done, we're completely done. There's no reworking our work. There's no redoing our work. There's no replacing our work. Plus, you don't get into sticky scenarios with the insurance companies because they are looking for people that are trying to misuse the system. I don't want to go too deep into that, but there's a whole host of problems that can come from unethical things that a lot of contractors do that can have major repercussions for you, the homeowner, and the contractor. Now, one thing I want to say in closing is if you have to go with the speed and the lowest price, I understand that. There was a time when my family was forced to make purchases based on that just due to our financial scenario. I understand that. And so I don't want to paint a picture that's slanted one way. If you're forced to go that direction, I definitely understand. I just want to pose the facts to you so that you can make a decision that's based on what's best for you. Ultimately, I want these pros and cons of the two most common choices to help relieve some of the overwhelm that you're going through when you're dealing with something and you don't know what you're supposed to do. Keep in mind, FEMA has already said that they are prepared to be in Houston for the next 2 years. So if these claims are not handled in an expeditious way, I've seen people go on for 3 or 4 years living in FEMA trailers. Typically, our clients experience nothing like that because of the way that we expedite things. If you'd like our help, call the number listed on this page. Other than that, we're sending our best from our family to yours. Take care.